Hello and welcome to another beautiful day in the Austrian Alps. Springtime is slowly approaching, and so I decided to give the Mini a well-deserved spa day. In this video, I'm thoroughly hoovering and detailing the interior, as well as treating the leather seats with some protective wax for longevity. I'm also giving the exterior a good contact wash and dry off with soft microfiber towels. After a rough winter on salty roads, the exterior of the Mini has accumulated much dust and mud on its paint that will certainly require a thorough hand wash. Due to the shape of this hatchback, the wheels kick up much grime and dirt while driving, causing the rear to get particularly nasty. Similarly, wintertime means dirty, wet shoes, causing the interior foot mats to collect mud, little rocks and sand. But also the dash, steering wheel and even the gear lever and various buttons like to get quite dusty, demanding some attention as well. I like to clean the Mini from the inside out, hoovering and detailing the entire interior before using any water on the exterior. Starting with a super soft, fluffy brush, I like to dust off many of the hard-to-reach spots on the interior, such as cockpit buttons, CD player and air vents. Because this brush is so soft, I'm also using it to dust off the screen and the glass of the speedometer, unafraid to cause any scratches. After dusting, it's time to treat the large areas with a gentle interior cleaning agent and a microfiber towel. I'm also using this product on the steering wheel, making sure to extend it and reach the hard to clean spot that is hidden by the speedometer. The leather sacks of the gear lever as well as the handbrake tend to collect a lot of dust, so I'm paying special attention to clean this out nicely. An often overlooked area of the interior is the speaker on the door. Especially the chrome ring around this speaker should be nice and shiny. After having dusted and wiped down the interior, it is time to take out the hoover and clean those foot mats. Before changing to summer tires, I will give the foot mats a more thorough wet clean, but for now, hoovering will have to do. I'm also making sure to take out the foot mats and hoover the carpet, as specks of dirt always find their way under the mats. Using the same microfiber towel I did earlier, I am wiping down the aluminium pedals as well, giving them back their nice shine. Another hard-to-reach spot is the carpet underneath the seat. Particularly, the sides like to collect specks of dirt. I'm using a thin tool to hoover these areas. Moving to the boot, I am taking out the cargo shelf and cargo nets before taking to the hoover again. Here too, I am making sure to take out the boot cover to clean all areas thoroughly. Having hovered the rest of the interior off camera, I'm moving on to the next step of the Mini's spa day, the leather treatment of the seats. I'm using this German product that includes an application sponge and a large container of leather sealant. Following the instructions, I'm applying a small amount of sealant and working the product into the leather with circular motions. You can clearly see the product giving the leather a darker, wet look. After letting it sit for a while, I will remove excess product with a fresh microfiber towel. For now, I am moving on to applying the sealant to all leather seats. Having treated the back of the rear seats, I am putting back the cargo shelf and nets to move towards the inside of the car and treat the front of the rear seats. Once the sealant had a few minutes of working time, I used a new microfiber towel to gently wipe off any excess product on the leather seats. Satisfied with the results and hoping this will protect the leather for a couple of months, I am moving on to washing the exterior of the Mini. To do a nice contact wash, I am using 2 buckets of water, each with a rock guard at the bottoms to prevent small rocks and debris from being picked up in the wash mittens. One bucket is filled with hot, soapy water and the other bucket is filled with hot, clear water to rinse out the mitten after each use. For the contact wash, I'm using a large wash mitten. I'm also preparing a wheel brush and wheel cleaner to wash the wheels once the paint is sparkling clean. In an attempt to rinse off some of the loose debris, I'm getting the Mini completely wet first. It should be mentioned that the weather is cloudy with no direct sunlight hitting the paint. This condition is perfect as no cleaning agents can burn into the paint from drying into it. I'm also making sure to lift the windscreen wipers and open the petrol cap to leave no crevices dirty. With the paint properly wet, I am soaking my wash mitten and going to work. To minimize debris spread and the risk of scratching, I like to wash in a top-down pattern, starting from the roof. By gently moving the wash mitten in one line across the roof, I'm cleaning off any debris effectively at no risk of swirl marks. I am not applying any pressure at all, letting the wash mitten do all the work. Following the top-down pattern, I'm dividing the car in 3 horizontal sections, making a stop at the windows and halfway down the side. For the first cleaning round, I'm washing all of the windows up until the belt line. Moving on to the second section, I'm cleaning the bonnet and halfway down the sides and rear. As the lowest area of the car is dirtiest, it is washed last. Being careful not to miss any spots, I'm also giving the door sills a quick wash. With the car still wet, I am moving on to the wheels, using the same wash mitten and soapy water. Next up, The wheel cleaning agent is employed to work its purple magic. After a minute of letting it sit, I'm using a special brush to thoroughly clean even the inner walls of the rim. I'm rinsing off not only the wheel itself, but also the wheel well, removing at least some of the buildup there. Having cleaned the rest of the wheels off camera, it is finally time for the last step of this wash. Using multiple soft microfiber drying towels, I follow the same top-down method in drying the paint and windows. And finally, after an intense cleaning and detailing session on the interior and exterior, the spa day is done and the Mini is looking as it should be, shiny and clean. This is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.